I'm Mai Salazar. Here are the latest stories. As Metro Manila, Bulacan, Cavite, Laguna, and Rizal are placed under enhanced community quarantine, the government imposed stricter transportation guidelines to further curb COVID-19 spread. Let's hear more of the guidelines with Daniza Fernandez.
As the Greater Manila area is placed under enhanced community quarantine, the government imposed stricter transportation guidelines to prevent coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 transmission amid the surge in cases. Starting today, March 29, until April 4, the following capacity shall be observed in public transportation in Metro Manila, Bulacan, Cavite, Laguna, and Rizal. Public utility vehicles will be required to have a maximum of 50% seating capacity, with passengers sitting one seat apart. Meanwhile, tricycles must carry only one passenger in the sidecar. No passenger will be permitted behind the driver. Moreover, rail lines are only allowed to ferry commuters, complying with only 20 to 30% capacity. Holy Week operation suspension due to maintenance works will still be in place. Meantime, taxis and transport network vehicle services may traverse roads as long as one passenger is sitting beside the driver and two people on the other row. Sea vessels will also be allowed to operate at 50% capacity. Meanwhile, the 1,500 daily cap for international inbound travel will still remain at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Domestic travels will still be permitted, subject to the requirements of the local government unit of destination. The Department of Transportation reiterated that only authorized persons outside of residences will be allowed to travel until the end of Holy Week. For One Media Network, this is Daniza Fernandez.
Meanwhile, a possible shortage in local healthcare workers could prevent the seamless continuation of maternal health and family planning services during the enhanced community quarantine, according to the Commission of Population and Development, or POPCOM. Earlier estimates made by the University of the Philippines Population Institute showed that the lockdowns increased teen pregnancies by 21.04%. With this, POPCOM said there is a need to attain zero repeat pregnancies nationwide. In order to address this, the local government units have an important role to play to prevent even more adolescents from getting pregnant. For news on corporate and taxes, the Department of Trade and Industry moved to adopt the Strategic Investment Priorities Plan, or SIPP, following the enactment of the Corporate Recovery and Tax Incentives for Enterprises, or CREATE Act. The SIPP is a list of investment sectors qualified to apply for fiscal incentives under the measure. Under SIPP, the critical industries include electrical and electronics, chemical and pharmaceuticals, machinery and transport, agriculture and agribusiness, information technology, business process management, research and development, and artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, and digital technologies. President Duterte vetoed 9 items on CREATE Act, which are still being reviewed by the Confederation of Wearables Exporters of the Philippines. We are your voice for change. We will keep on bringing updates and the latest stories. I'm Mai Salazar. Watch these stories on News Force.
Keyword today's headlines. Enhanced community quarantine now imposed over National Capital Region and nearby provinces amid COVID-19 surge. Department of Agriculture assures sufficient food supply amid ECQ imposition in Greater Manila area. Former President Joseph Estrada hospitalized and tests positive for COVID-19. Elderly mayors now allowed to receive COVID-19 vaccines. Big-time oil price rollback seen this week. United States President Joe Biden defends border response. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force.